Welcome to our Down and Distance podcast, where we discuss topics that are all focused on leading with purpose and advancing with strategy. I'm Coach Kramer, and my question for you today is, where is your goal? Not what is your goal, but where is your goal? What placeholder do your goals keep in your life? Are they a destination or are they a direction? What are you pursuing right now that would be a win for you? What touchdowns are you driving towards in your life right now? What if you don't win? What if you don't score? Did you fail? Today I'd like to share with you what I believe I've learned over my career as a high school football coach and athletic director. Whether you're a young man just starting to kind of figure it all out, a middle-aged husband and father, or a seasoned vet, the reality is leadership is hard. It's a challenge. It can be such a challenge that regardless of whether you're leading your team, your home, or a group at work that you've been placed in charge of, at times it can get overwhelming and feel as though you're drinking from a fire hydrant, as if you're facing a full-out blitz with no answers. The purpose of Down and Distance is to provide a framework that helps give direction to those big decisions and a structure to your why. Here at Down and Distance, we do that by taking everyday football concepts and principles and applying them to our daily lives as leaders and as men. The discussion for today will be directed towards goals, not just goals themselves necessarily, but what they represent and their purpose in our lives. The tie-in to football is a clean and simple one. The goals within the game are to get first downs and to score touchdowns. The eventual goal is to win the game, while the ultimate goal for most is to win a championship at the end of a season. Seems simple enough, right? What if you don't score on a drive? Did you fail? Do you lose? What if you don't win the game? Can you still win the championship? If you don't win at all, is your entire season worthless? The question I'm asking is, what is the journey worth? What value is placed on the growth, on the experience, and the impact you make along the way? It depends on what you're driving towards, where your goal is. I've titled today's podcast, The Trophy Life, and it comes with that question. What are you driving towards? Not driving down a road in a car, but driving the field of life. What are you driving towards? What plays are you calling and why? What represents a win or a trophy for you and why? What if I said trophies don't matter? What if they didn't exist? Then what? What would your goals look like then? We've created this culture, not just in sports, but in multiple various aspects of life, that the ultimate prize at the end of an experience is a trophy. Now listen, I love trophies. I love when a hard-fought season ends in triumph and our players are able to hoist a trophy with excitement and pride. The question is, what was truly gained? Was it just a trophy? Or was it a life-forming experience in which you also won a trophy? The problem's not the trophy. It's the placeholder that trophy has in our lives. We've made trophies so important that we give them for just showing up, for participating. Why? Because just having a trophy means that you must have done something great. You must have succeeded. You're a winner. The problem is that life is not so open and accepting. The call to godly manhood, to true leadership, is a big ask. It's not for those that just want to participate, and there is no physical trophy at the end. We're conditioned to think that the standard for success is only if you are the last man standing with a trophy in your hand. While that may in fact mean you are victorious, it may not necessarily mean you're successful. If I beat a lesser opponent by investing less than my all, am I a greater success than if I lose to a stronger opponent having given everything I have? Again, I'm not opposed to trophies. Just what we've allowed them to represent as it pertains to genuine success. Let me be very clear. Winning matters. In football, there's a scoreboard because it matters. In life, there are promotions and there are paychecks, along with other forms of extrinsic rewards because success matters. I'm not saying or arguing that it doesn't. I'm saying that it can't be the focus of your why. I'm saying that we as men have to be far more concerned about and focused on becoming the type of men that are capable of becoming or doing than we are on the result of becoming or doing. I am literally saying, where is your goal? Is it a direction that guides your choices, your decisions, the daily play calls you make? Or is it your why, where the only option is to just physically obtain something? I'm saying that when we focus on who we are as men, we put the concept of goals in perspective. We make it more about the process. We make it about becoming the man that could be successful. When we do that, we increase our odds of true success while decreasing the negative effect we may experience by not hitting a specific mark or accomplishing a set goal that we've decided as a priority. I'm saying that you cannot win it all and still be much better for it, or you can win it all and not be better. The standard for leadership and as godly men cannot be more about what you do than how you do. I believe you can make your goals a direction to strive towards, focusing on growth along the way to ensure that you are the man you want to be and still obtain or achieve that said goal when it's all said and done. But I don't believe that those that obtain or grasp a hold of a goal they've set are always better for it. So the question is, where is your goal? Where is it in your life? Where is it in your heart? And where is it in your priorities? 1 Corinthians 9:24 says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the game goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever." Run in a way as to get the prize. Following Christ, godly manhood, leadership, it's not passive. It's not casual, accidental, or half-hearted. It is active. It's intentional, and it requires full commitment. Paul doesn't encourage us to just run, to just participate. He encourages us to run in a way a winner would run. Notice he doesn't say run so you can be the winner. He says run as a winner would run. It's about how you do it. It's about training yourself, increasing your potential, raising your standards, and pursuing excellence every day. Do you achieve it every day? No. Just like you rarely score on every drive in a football game. Some drives are about learning your opponent. Some drives are about field position. It's about being the very best version of yourself that you can be. It's not about a temporary reward that tarnishes and fades and is just won by someone else the next year. It's about a life-altering change that impacts those in your life that you come in contact with. Ask yourself, what is my goal for my personal, my spiritual growth, for my relationship with God? Are you the type of guy that is training to become the man that can accomplish that goal? Or are you just trying to win some perishable, metaphorical trophy? What is my goal for my family? Are you the husband or father that can accomplish that goal? If your answer is yes, awesome. Keep growing, stay diligent, finish well, impact others. If your answer is no, then get to work. Start training, develop some intentional steps. Start pursuing that life that you've been called to. Real life's not about winning a trophy. It's about being the type of man that can win a trophy. There's so many factors They're out of our control that sometimes determine the outcome. If you don't believe me, watch the Buffalo-Denver game from this past weekend. If the only thing that matters is winning, then all the work, all the effort, all the blood and sweat the Bills players committed to the season was for naught. Did the calls, right or wrong, made by an official negate all they've accomplished or diminish their skills somehow? If winning is all that matters, then yes. Is Josh Allen less of a quarterback because his defensive back let a guy behind him or because a running back fumbled? Now listen, I have zero interest in debating right or wrong calls of officials or whether Josh Allen is great or not. That's not my point. My point is that it only matters if the sole standard for greatness is winning. I would argue that to be in the position to win is much more important than winning itself, because that means you did the work. You made the investment in yourself to be great. You ran the race in a way as to get the prize. Be that man. Place your goals where they motivate you to be great. Don't just place them in a place to be obtained or achieved as circumstances allow. If you'd like more information on Down and Distance, please visit our website, www.downanddistance.org, to see if there's any way that we can help or serve alongside you. And if you enjoyed this podcast and would like to hear more from Down and Distance in the future, then please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Remember this: you don't control the clock, you don't control the crowd, you do control how you drive the field. So know the down, know the distance, and call the right next play. I'm Justin Kramer, and this is Down and Distance.